So you're probably not going to be able to guess where I'm at. Maybe you can from just watching this. We are in beautiful Asheville, North Carolina. This is just a hotel room, but we're here for the 2019 Ferrari Club of America Biltmore experience. Now, I was of course supposed to be here in the F12. Instead, we're here in the Hellcat. But we are not going to be in a Hellcat today. It's Ferrari Day. So for this trip, I have partnered up with Shell. Huge thanks to them for inviting me to this event. Now, obviously, again, like I've said, I want to drive my own car, but since I can't, we will be riding in 458 Spider. We're actually about to go on a rally here, so yeah, it's gonna be fun. So we have a couch that flew off, I guess the truck way over there, right in the middle of the road. Yeah, I'm gonna have my first time experiencing driving a 458, which is very different to what I have. This one is definitely more twisty inclined than my car, although maybe not as fast, but this is gonna be fun. I'm excited. 458, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go.
You go.
Oh yeah, this handle's a little different from what I'm used to. So this car actually belongs to the president of Ferrari Club of America, Jim, and I'm here with the executive director, Teresa, and I've been the map reader while she was driving, and I was horrible. I was just bad at it. So now I'm driving instead. We got lost, but it's all good. Are you seasick yet, Teresa?
No, this doesn't bother me at all.
I got it.
I know. They're recovered. These cars are made for it.
It sounds really good, but it's definitely a different sound from the V12, although it sounds phenomenal for a V8. Yeah. I love the 458. I'd pick this over a 488 any day.
I agree.
GTO is insane. I've never heard a Ferrari sound like that. That's heavenly. Listen to this. Alright, so we made it down the Rattler. That was absolutely amazing, especially being behind that GTO over there. That is the loudest car I've ever been behind. That was an awesome rally. 458's doing great. Very nimble and easy car to drive. Big difference from the F12. My man's driving his tractor to the gas station. That is awesome. Look at this beautiful lineup right here. We just finished a fabulous lunch at the beautiful Laurel Ridge Country Club. Absolutely amazing. I'm gonna bring my wife back here just for this place right here. But the rally in the 458, like I mentioned, was amazing. We went down the Rattler. It's 209 turns. I filmed a big part of it. I hope you guys enjoyed that footage. But what do I actually think of the 458 versus the F12? Well, completely different car to drive on a road like the one we were just on. This is definitely the car to have between the two. On a straightaway though, I would definitely pick my F12, but this is a fantastic car. You can definitely notice that it's a lighter car, hence better handling. But would I pick something like this over the F12? It's a tough question, and I mean, the answer is no, but they're so different. Just the possibility of being able to put this window down here and hear the exhaust was just an amazing feature. This car is awesome. I'd pick this any day over a 488. There's a lot of 488s here today. Of course, we don't have, oh, right there. And it's just a different soul in a 458. Absolutely love this car. Thanks again to the president of the Ferrari Club of America for letting me drive his car. It's beautiful, beautiful 458. And from a rainy road trip from North Carolina, we are back home in a sunny Pittsburgh, and man, what a trip this was. It was absolutely amazing. Huge thanks to Shell once again for inviting me, and also Ferrari Club of America and everyone involved there. Our host Ron, the president Jim for letting me drive his 458, the executive director Teresa, and also the awesome MC Jay for just doing a phenomenal job during the whole weekend. Now, to top everything off, we had an awesome dinner at the Biltmore Estate Mansion. If you guys haven't been there before, take your wife, take your mother, a loved one, just experience that place. It's absolutely amazing just walking through and just seeing what it looks like. And they built that in 1889. Took them 6 years to 1895 to finish it. But just the attention to detail that went into just everything around that house is absolutely amazing. I mean, nowadays it'd probably take you 6 years to get the build permit to even start building something like that. Just awesome, awesome. Huge thanks to everyone involved for inviting me. Now again, I mean, I've said this probably 18 times in this video already. It was awesome going there in the Hellcat, but I would of course wanted to do it in my F12, especially since Shell and Ferrari have such a long history in their relationship. It actually dates back all the way to 1930 when Enzo Ferrari himself started racing with Alfa Romeo. Now this was before he had his own brand of car, of course, but that's how far back the relationship between Ferrari and Shell goes. So speaking of Shell, we're actually gonna jump in the Hellcat here because she's low on fuel already, of course, and we're gonna go fill up. By the way, I averaged 21 miles per gallon on the trip back from Asheville, North Carolina, which is 465 miles to my home. That's pretty impressive for a 6.2 liter supercharged V8 with 707 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. All right, so here we go again. All right, so while we're filling up here, let's talk about the difference in fuel. Because I'll be honest, just a few years ago, I didn't really understand the difference in fuel. I would just wanted to go get the cheapest one out there. But basically every brand of fuel, pretty much get it from the same wholesaler. The difference is the additives that the brands add to their fuels. And with Shell, specifically their V-Power Nitro Plus, they now have a new formula that protects against gunk, friction, wear, and also corrosion. And why is all this important? Well, gunk, it builds up on the intake valves and also the fuel injectors. Now, corrosion is caused by moisture and other contaminants that can accumulate in your vehicle's fuel system. Now, wear occurs slowly over time when two metal surfaces rub against each other. Piston assembly. Now, friction, that occurs when the piston rings move against the cylinder walls. So with Shell's V-Power Nitro Plus new formulation, it protects against the four main threats, which is gunk, corrosion, wear, and also friction. Now, like I've been saying, I didn't know much about this just a few years ago. It was when I got the AMG that I really started, becoming more interested in the different types of fuel. I've been putting Shell's V-Power Nitro Plus in all my vehicles because most new vehicles that come out on the market today, they require premium fuel. And if they don't require it, it's definitely recommended, like in our Raptor, for instance. Now, for the supercharged F-150, of course, it needs premium fuel. The Ferrari definitely needs premium fuel, and also this Hellcat. Now, Shell actually tested this out on a Ford Raptor where they ran this truck on two separate fuel systems. Now, 3 of those cylinders, they ran on low-grade fuel. The other 3 ran on V-Power Nitro Plus. And over 4,000 miles, this is the difference they saw in the intake valves. So it goes to show you, over time, that's where it actually matters the most, what type of fuel that you put in your vehicle. And for me, who's looking to keep my car for a while, the ultimate protection is definitely something that I care about. Now, one thing that could get better though is the amount of Shell gas stations in the Pittsburgh area. There are about 5 of them in the greater Pittsburgh area. Now, luckily, this one that I fill up on all the time is just about 3 miles from my house. So, Shell, I know you're watching. You should make your presence greater in the Pittsburgh area. Now, I almost forgot to mention, when you become a Fuel Rewards member, you actually have a chance of winning free gas for a full year. Whenever you fill up with regular or mid-grade fuel, you get 1 entry. When you fill up with V-Power Nitro Plus, you get 4 entries every time you get fuel, and you have a chance, like I said, to win free fuel for a full year. As we all know, I fill up all the time, so yeah, I wouldn't mind winning that at all. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. Once again, thanks to Shell and also Ferrari Club of America for a fantastic event. If you guys are stopping by for the first time and you haven't already, and you want to, please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.